The Greater Houston Coalition for Justice is here to announce the following of a third-party class of discrimination against the governor of the state of Texas, Governor Abbott, the Commissioner of Education, and TEA. We feel that they have violated the Civil Rights Act of 96, that its compliance is done by the Office of Education, the U.S. Department of Education, in political rhetoric or political inspirations for driving too many politicians that are aspiring to be president or any higher office. But what they don't understand that America is strong, is diverse, but we're also the envy of the world. And what they're doing is aiding and abetting enemies that we have in other nations that would like to see this country destroyed. So the aiding and abetting them is by dividing our communities of color, when in reality that is deplorable, racist. In our allegations, we are here to tell you that the state of Texas budget consists of a third of the budget of the federal funds. Sorry about that. Let me get back to where I was. The state of Texas budget consists of a third of federal funds. Those funds are distributed to many agencies with the condition of non-discrimination. And there's various laws within those departments that fund the state that have the ability to recall that money or refer it to the Justice Department. The coalition will also seek congressional investigation into the allegations of DEA. It's reported that there are 15 other instances where DEA has done takeovers or done selective enforcement, which is disparate treatment under the law, against other school districts. I believe the number is around 15 that are predominantly minority population students. So, not only are we asking for the investigation of TEA takeover over HISD, which has made many advances, and you're going to be hearing from other people. I just want to set the tone of our complaint. So now, having said that, we feel that along those lines, we will also announce a march to take place on March the 31st, beginning at 10 a.m. at the Cesar Chavez High School on Highway 3, I believe. So, but that information will be announced with other information. I would like to include several of the other organization leaders which the coalition has, that includes LULAC, NAACP, the Urban League, Lawyers Guild, and various others. Some of them, because of the urgency of the news conference, were unable to do. I would like to introduce, beginning with my good brother. His name is well known. His dad was one of the first to serve the city council. And I am proud to say I invite the president of the Urban League, Judson, up.
Thank you for all that you've done for decades, generations for our community. Making sure the whole voice is heard is what this coalition stands for. And we have to explore and become every avenue of response that we can. We protest, we march, we write letters, we sue when necessary. But it's important that all the things that the Constitution allows us, that we as citizens take it upon ourselves and exercise. We're here to ensure that the rights of the people are being fully explored, that we have every option to ensure that the rights of the parents, the teachers, the community advocates, the agencies, organizations that are assembled here, and many others that are not, that support and stand for opportunities for all to be heard, that we take this additional step to ensure that all voices are heard. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Augie,
Good afternoon. My name is Agustin Pinedo. LULAC, the oldest, biggest Latino organization in the United States, stands solidly behind the Greater Houston Coalition for Justice and other organizations that are filing a federal complaint against TEA, Governor Abbott, and all those others that are implicit or complicit in this takeover of the schools. This is just another step towards doing away with the rights for Latinos and African Americans. It's a process of marginalization. Just a few weeks ago, they announced where Governor Draga was getting rid of affirmative action and inclusion. This is just the second step, now taking over HISD and to further marginalize, to further discriminate, and we're not going to stand for it. And we fully support the efforts of the coalition to file a federal complaint in violation of Title VI, and I even even Title VII of this. Ahora en español, ¿me están tomando en español? Soy Agustín Pinedo de LULAC. Estamos aquí apoyando la organización de la Coalición para Justicia y otras organizaciones que están entablando una queja federal contra la DEA y el gobernador Abbott y otras entidades que están peleando este caso de discriminación, que están violando posiblemente el título 6 y el título 7 de Derechos Civiles de 1963, que garantiza la inclusión a las minorías y a todos. Entonces, el gobernador Graver hace unas cuantas semanas anunció que iba a deshacer el affirmative action, inclusividad, y lo iba a quitar totalmente. Ahora, el segundo paso está despojándonos del control de las escuelas de HISD, está tomándonos por medio del DEA para seguir marginalizando y discriminando a todos los latinos, africanos, mexicanos, y los que están sufriendo van a ser
nothing to do with what is best for children. It is about money, it is about politics, and it is a power grab. If you were concerned about children, Governor Abbott, Commissioner Moran, you would be adequately funding our schools. You would not be finding a way to put in vouchers to allow for charter schools, which would further strip funds from our already starving public schools. If you want what's best for children, you will be providing resources for them to be able to get a quality education. We will not lay down. We will not stand for this. You have removed our voices. As registered voters, we have made our choice, and we will not stand by and let you remove the choice we have made from letting our democratically elected board serve us, and we can hold them accountable. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Amalia Paula Torres Aguirre Gallegos. I am Mr. Manda's secretary for the Houston Greater Coalition. I would like to reach out to every single one of you out there in the Houston city who is fighting with us. We need the people's help. Houston, we've been through a lot of weathers, hurricanes. We're a close community. I implore for all of y'all to please show up on our march at the Cesar Chavez High School on March 31st. El pueblo de Houston le quisiera implorar a todas las personas que han atendido y son padres de estudiantes del distrito Houston Independent School District. Les imploro que por favor nos unemos a la marcha el marzo 31 en la escuela Cesar Chavez High School. No solamente es una pelea, sino tenemos que ser una comunidad juntos. Juntos somos más fuertes. Y les imploro que por favor nos apoyen y estén ahí presentes. Gracias.
Get ready.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Johnny, for this opportunity today. I wanted to also let you know that we here at the Houston Area Urban League, we and stand with our community stakeholders. My name is Carmela Walker. I'm part of the Center for Social Justice and Advocacy. And I wanted to let you know also that DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, is probably one of the most important positions that we can take here. DEI is what Texas stands on. That is the foundation of our community. We are part of an economic position, and the children and parents and teachers and the state standing together as one. Because that is what Texas is into, diversity, equity, and inclusion. The trust that we have as a body, as a community body, is strong. And so I just wanted to say to all of the parents, all of the teachers, all of the students, all of the folks who are disabled, folks who just have not had an opportunity to partake in the economic development of our wonderful state of Texas. We are calling on you to come. We're calling on you to gather together. We're better together. And I just wanted to also say to the governor, there is no way that your votes could have been obtained if it was not for the diversity, equity, and inclusion of this state. And so it is important for you to include us into your decision making. That what builds
Justice Center, proud member of the coalition under Johnny Mata's leadership. And one thing I'm trying to figure out, my wife retired from Cypher ISD, she's a school teacher. Why is the Republican Party platform not being honored by the Republicans? They're for less government. Yet they're reaching out from Austin to control what's going on in Harris County. And they're actually increasing their role in the government. Why? I'd like an answer. I think everybody would like an answer. At my age, it's too late for me. My kids are grown and have gone to college and graduated. But it's for the kids that are there. You know, HISD did everything they asked them to do, and they still took it over. So that really wasn't the reason. They had a solution, and they needed a problem to institute their solution. So there's something going on that they're not telling everybody. And I guess that's politics. But if y'all have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I'm probably the least of everybody here. So I'm going to stop. And, thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Everyone is important.
Hola, mi nombre es Vilma Morera, Teachers Federation of Teachers. Voy a recopilar lo mismo que dice nuestro presidente en inglés. Estamos aquí luchando por los derechos civiles de nuestros estudiantes, de nuestros maestros, de nuestra comunidad. Vamos a pelear hasta el final. Esto no es simplemente educación, como dijo la presidenta, es acerca de política, es acerca de poder y es acerca de dinero. Aquí vamos a estar juntos hasta el final. Como ves, somos una diversidad muy grande aquí en la ciudad de Houston y en el condado de Harris. Y todos estamos unidos para esta pelea. Gracias.
So, diversity is what makes this country great. Unfortunately, the word diversity and culture are being manipulated to divide us. And it's sad. But I will tell you this. I have yet to see a community such as this run away from the fight. And we can survive weather, army, and an epidemic. With the grace of God, we can survive anything. Now, I would say inclusion Hispanics, para todas las personas de habla español y de todas las diversidades de naciones de Latinoamérica, estamos apoyando todas las comunidades para que nos ayuden a pelear por el distrito de HISD, la escuela de Houston Independiente, y los padres y los hijos. Esperamos tener una marcha para demostrar que lo que hizo el estado de Texas, el gobernador Abbott, el comandante de DEA, que esta pelea no ha terminado. Hemos establecido una demanda federal con el Departamento de Educación por la discriminación que está ocurriendo. En Texas parece que hay un profundo odio o racismo sobre organizaciones, escuelas, distritos de escuelas, donde la mayoría son minorías afroamericanos, latinos y otros, que el estado de Texas ha tomado control de estos distritos. Queremos advertir que despierten, están regístrense para votar y voten. Y ya no pongan en la desidia
takeover, majority of Houston ISD is within my district. Unfortunately, I was told that anything dealing with the takeover of HISD is outside of my authority, but I refuse to believe that because I have a voice and I stand with HISD. I called Commissioner Morath and I told him to stop this hostile takeover, and he refused. He told me there were 2 laws that triggered this takeover, SB 1365 and House Bill 1842. Said it's mandatory that I do it. And I told him, but Phyllis Wheatley High School and Houston ISD has done everything you asked them to do to rise to the occasion. So it's discretionary whether or not you're going to take this action. And we went back and forth for a while, but he still refused to listen to me. And my voice represents what the people in this district want. This is a hostile takeover. Teachers, parents at Phyllis Wheatley High School, we stand with you. We'll do whatever it takes to make sure that this does not happen. Even federal law has to get involved. Houston ISD, we know you're working hard. We know that you've done everything right. We know that you're a B-rated district. And we know that Phyllis Wheatley is no longer a failing school. They have risen to the occasion. So whatever we need to do to save this district from a hostile takeover, let's do it.
Let me ask you something. If I was in your shoes and I was the boss of the commissioner, I would make a motion that he be fired for violating Title VI and every other federal law in the book that supersedes the state law. The federal government supersedes state law. And I will be there to support you when you make that motion. Because these people ain't understand. They're working for us, our taxpayers. And they gotta listen to the will of the people. Government by the people, for the people. Thank you very much. Any questions you have?
I have a question. I spoke with some lawyers concerning Title VI complaints. They say it's a rare thing to do. How do you plan on grabbing the attention of the federal government and prevailing on this complaint?
Let me tell you what, let me give you an answer. Thank you for the question. Very good question. Yesterday when I sent the complaint, I sent it to Congressman Al Green and to Congressman Sheila Jackson Lee and asked them to forward it to the Secretary of Education. Sheila Jackson Lee, our congressman, had already been talking to the Office of Education. Now, that is, if the Office of Civil Rights, when they do the investigation, and there's what patterns of systemic discrimination under the law. I don't want you to think that I'm a lawyer here. I'm not a lawyer. I've been in civil rights a little over all my life. But that can extend all the way to the other school districts that have been discriminated because there has been selective enforcement, disparate treatment, and all of those things that we're alleging. In my news release, and I also asked for congressional hearings. We have elected officials. They don't work for the government. They are the government. And the congressional, they can have congressional hearings here in Houston or do congressional investigations.
Danny, let me answer that also.
Just a minute. And I will let it sit up to you. You've been out of it for a week. Sorry. And the next thing is money talks. I told y'all that third of the money that the federal government, the state government, federal, we wanted to take some of the money away. That's our money. And Ciro Garza is a dear friend. He has been in LULAC almost as much as long as I have, and he's issued to say something.
The legislature considered a violation of the U.S. Constitution. So legally, the takeover is illegal. If it's illegal, when we take it to court, we have it. When we take it to court, it's proven that they cannot supplant people who are left with their border management. So here's another issue. The pushback is much greater than just HIT. The pushback is against the theology of a ideology that basically if you look right here where we're at, you start Louisiana, Milam, Travis, on the other side, Fannin, Austin, San Francisco. Where's the story of the Hispanic and the Mexican Americans, the African Americans? We've been left out, and the pushback is they did an excellent job. What's the name of the city? Houston, named after Sam Houston. Who was the first? He was the first president of the Republic, of the Texas Republic. Who was the first vice president of the Texas Republic? Nobody did but know. Zavala, Lorenzo de Zavala, and Hispanic. But as soon as the takeover was done, dating back to 1836, we've been left out. This is the first winning pushback. We've had pushback all along. We've had people like Johnny and Augie and Judge and others that have been before. But the winning one is here because this past election, it was proven that the voice of the people now are the majority for the first time this past election. So now with us having the majority, we want to have a say-so what happens here in Houston. If they take down the whole state, okay? We're not going to allow that to happen. We're going to be there fighting for our children. This is Save the Children. What is going to be taught to them? My grandson came to me and he says, Grandpa, it had just happened. He had just gone to Texas history in 4th grade. And he says, Grandpa, we're the bad guys. We killed all the good guys and we burnt them. Well, I had some explaining to do. We embrace the rich hands in history that we have at the Alamo, the Travis and everyone that we have here downtown. But we wanted to expand to include Joe Travis, African American, Sadine, who was the main reason San Francisco was won. Where are they here? They're not in the formula. What they're doing is trying to suppress it as long as they can to keep that information from getting to the people. I want my son to be proud, just like their sons have been proud. I want my son to be proud of the color of his skin, the blood that flows through his veins. And this here is an effort to suppress what's being taught to here in Houston, 194,000 students. We're here to save the minds of our students. Thank you.
I know that y'all have other stories to cover. We felt this story needed to be given. And we're all in it together. We're all children of God. We're brothers and sisters. And we have our mission. I, for one, served like others in the military. I didn't fight in any war. But I froze my butt off, guarding the borders of Germany and Czechoslovakia and all of this country. But I would say this, and I'm speaking to all persons of Houston. Examine your conscience, but speak to your elected officials. Quit dividing us. We're all brothers and sisters. Thank you very much.
Johnny. Thank you, TD, for the meeting that we had this morning.
Oh, I also want to thank you
move not only disenfranchises voters, but it puts an undue stress and strain on teachers, parents, and students during a time when we are expected to excel and do well on this state-mandated STAR test. Now, they came in under the cloak of darkness during spring break and decided to take over the schools. However, we are still going to come back on Monday, really ready to start this STAR prep testing. And again, what is happening to the schools that have a lower rating? I'm not trying to throw shade on them, but HISD's rating is higher. They have a AAA bond rating. They have come in and said, well, you had criminal activity, corruption. The law used to deal with that. There's a court of law to deal with that. Remove those people and let us do the job that we are being paid to do. So it puts a very fair disadvantage here again on our students and on our teachers who give 110% every day to educate our students. Did I answer your question? So this is not a lawsuit, this is a complaint.
No, but let me tell you why. It's just as good as a lawsuit. And let me tell you why. And I answer your question too. Everything, anytime you make an argument and a complaint of discrimination, you gotta show proof. He just gave you some proof about disparate treatment, selective enforcement, and special treatment, which is against the law, under all these civil rights laws. That means that what makes us great, whether you're LULAC, NAACP, the Urban League, others, the teachers union, we work together. We have chapters, councils all over the state and all over the nation. That means we need complainants, people that have been affected, to put it in writing and send it to us. Those are the evidence that will even get them to even lose the federal funds. They will challenge it. That's where the Justice Department comes in. And they then take it to court. So, bear in mind, I've been in this for so many years. You gotta hit them where it hurts. You gotta teach them a lesson. And so what we do, we go after the federal funds and let the taxpayers get rid of them for violating the law and costing more taxes. I hope that answers your question. And I want to make it clear, I'm not a lawyer, I've been doing this all my life. But I've been an EO officer, I've been through a lot of stuff. The important thing is that we're all together and we're going to fight it till the end. Any more questions? I want to thank the media and for being here.